Okay guys, back for another speed art here. This is issue 2, episode 2 you might want to call it, I don't know. And this is another comic creation. It's this guy's called Al-X, or Al-10. I don't know, I thought it sounded like, you know, he was kind of like a cyborg or something, I don't know, something weird like that. And like X is Roman numerals for 10, so, you know, Alex or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So hope you liked the last video. I enjoyed doing it. I was doing this one and I kind of gave up halfway through and kind of thought, oh, I don't like this, it's not going to turn out as good as the other one. Not saying that the other one, this one, I do it quite often, and then I get to the end and then I actually like it, and I'm like, oh, it actually looks alright, I quite like this. But yeah, I did it on this one, so I'll probably end up doing that quite a lot on these speed arts. I'm doing this narration now quickly, just after this, just after I've done this. My sister wants to watch a TV program, but my parents are watching something downstairs, so she's going to watch it in my room, so I'm going to have to do this narration quite quick. So yeah, there might be a pause in between if she comes up halfway through. Currently recording it at 8:45. She wants to come up at 9, so I should be done. But yeah, I'm just such a nice brother that I'm letting her, you know, use my room. But this should hopefully get up tonight, get up Tuesday, so I'm wanting these to go up weekly. And I was thinking also to link it in with my Minecraft and maybe try and create some Minecraft skins to do with these kind of characters. And I've begun to write the kind of script for the comic strip that I want to do at the end of it. So don't know how it's going at the moment. I think it's alright. I think it might be a bit cringy, so we'll blame Cringy Cal for that. But yeah, the results came in on Saturday for Evan Eckhart's Black Ops 2 competition, which was my first video on this channel. I didn't win or didn't get runner-up, but I enjoyed doing it, and it was a good experience, and I thank Evan for it. So I can't wait until his next competition's out. But yeah, thanks to him. He's an amazing artist, amazing graphic designer and everything. So if you haven't already checked him out, you need to go check him out, Evan Eckhart. I'll put a link to his channel into the description. There's a link to the Black Ops competition in my Black Ops 2 design competition entry video, but I think there's a link, yeah. But yeah, I'll put a link into this one as well. So there's me rambling again. But yeah, at the moment, just doing all the line work. This is kind of it's fun for me when I'm doing it, but it's kind of the boring bit when you're just watching over it. This is just he's wearing kind of a balaclava, so this is kind of like the design on the balaclava. Yeah, so I'm just doing that at the moment, but I don't think there's much more of it. Oh, I got my my microphone might sound a bit different because it's on a new mic stand, and I've got my new desk set up. So I've got all my screens on one desk now, and I've got my mixing desk up. Got my computer up on that. That's going to go on the floor though. I need to drill a hole in the back to fix that. And at the moment my Xbox is just in front of my TV. I need to put that on the shelf. I might start doing some Xbox videos as well, so tell me what you think about that, maybe in the comments. Yeah, I wanted to get up a Minecraft video the other day, but because I was putting my desk up, I had no computer at the time because it was all switched off. I was changing all my room round, so yeah, I had no Xbox then. Not Xbox, sorry. What am I on Xbox talking about before? I had no computer, so couldn't upload one. So sorry for that. But episode 5 went up today, or yesterday, depending when this goes up. It went up on the 6th, not the 6th, the 5th. Went up on the 5th. So yeah. So hopefully you guys are liking them as well. Thanks to people who are subscribing, thanks to them, and thanks to everyone who's supporting me with watching them and stuff. I just really enjoy doing those videos, but yeah, so I'll keep posting them no matter what. Me, Luke and Callum all enjoy doing them. There's going to be some redstone going into it soon, because we have recorded up to episode 9 in advance, because I thought my desk was going to take a lot longer to go up, so I was going to set them to go up, but I forgot, and my desk's up now, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, at the moment that I'm just putting the colours in now. I went with this kind of green and orange at first, but it's kind of a green, isn't it? It's like a minty green. I didn't really like it. I thought, I don't know, it looked a bit too saturated, too colourful. So yeah, I changed it in a minute. But yeah, at the moment that's just going in, and then I think I do a bit of burning, some dodging and stuff on them to give them a bit more depth and everything. But yeah, there you go. And this kind of like the grey, I think, is going to be like the underneath, like his robotic part kind of thing, and then he wears this thing over the top to cover up that. Don't really know the story behind it. I've not really thought of anything like that. And I was trying to give him a bit more shade in there by using this. I've never actually used it before, like just used a kind of a black brush with the opacity turned down to 0% as like shading. I've always just used like the burn tool to shade things, but I thought I'd give it a go, and I actually quite liked how it turned out. I'd do it again later on with the balaclava and stuff, and it kind of gives it a bit better with the shading. This is where I changed the colour. I changed it to red and green at first, and then I thought, no, it's not Christmas, so I changed it to this red and blue, and then that kind of went onto the balaclava kind of thing here. This one's a lot more sped up than my last one, because it was a bit longer, and I didn't think you wanted to sit through like 15 minutes of line art and stuff, so yeah, I sped it up a bit faster. But I could have done this a bit faster, but I couldn't be bothered with all the selecting and everything, so I just I started just colouring in randomly with the red pen there. Eventually I just make it really big and just go over all of it, but then I realised that I shouldn't have done that. There we go. Realised I shouldn't have done that, because now I'm going to put some grey in, and I have to be really careful with that. So yeah, here's the kind of just the design on his balaclava, or mask, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, there you go, that's going in. It's really annoying. I always forget to, whenever I'm colouring in with the brush tool, I always forget to like click off. So I just keep hold of click, and then I go wrong, press undo, and it gets rid of it all. So I always have to try and remember to do that. Can't really. What do I do now? Oh yeah, the shading again, kind of burning. This is where I started to like it a bit better now. You always seem to like these more when you I was trying to figure out how to do this at first, and I thought, yeah, I'll just select that. There we go. Kind of gives it a bit more I don't know, I quite like it. I'm going to use that a bit more because it, I don't know, I just like it. But oh, what was I saying before? Mine goes blank when you're recording. I don't have a clue. Anyway, we'll carry on with this. This is going to be like the grey outline that kind of goes around everything. And you might be thinking, what's this thing here up at the top? I don't know, I thought maybe a receiver kind of light or something like that, because he's meant to be some kind of robot, so yeah, there you go, a bit of light on there. And I kind of keep the same colour scheme throughout it, so I use the grey, but just in different colours to give the eye a bit more depth, to make it seem like it's further in, if you get me. I couldn't select that there, so it was annoying me, but there we go. Yeah, I'm making it a bit darker now. And then on the where the lines are there, I use the same beige kind of colour that's on the bottom, and yeah, I do the same kind of thing, like make it a bit darker and stuff. But yeah, that was just trying to give it an kind of an effect as if it could, like, as if it was like a telescopic kind of lens that you know, zooms in and out. But yeah, there we go. I'm doing the colour for this now. By the ends of the videos, it always seems that's when it starts to all come together. Like, I always think it's going to be really bad, and then you get to the end of the video, and it actually looks a bit better then. And so I always have to, you know, wait till the end, make sure I get to the end before I judge it. But it's getting to 5. It's 5 to 9 now, so I must still be up in a minute. I tried to make that smaller and then realised it's not the same shape. So I was trying to do it the lazy way, and then I did it just like that then. Tommy Cooper there. But I was trying to give it all this kind of lighting effect, all the kind of eyes. I thought this on top would be like, you know how you see like not secret agents, you know, like MI5 kind of people with the night vision on the head, and they've got the 3 things, that kind of thing on his head. But yeah, so I think we're coming to the end of it now. I didn't put the writing in, but it comes in now. There we go. And here's another version. There we go. I don't know, I thought the blue on that kind of, if he was like an alien, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, thanks for watching. So follow me on any of these. See you next time.